choices that we need to make in the right way. Most of us learn from our role models or the inspirations that we have in our lives. Today, we have a wonderful role model who is going to inspire us in the right way. So join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest for today. He is none other than Dr. Chandan Kumar Singh. He is joining us all the way from Balia, Uttar Pradesh, a person connected to the educational sector, very passionate about education, very passionate in uplifting the spirits of the younger generation. I have seen him doing his work right from the start till date. I've for over a year, I have a connection with Sir. He's very focused with what he does. He's very focused with his work. And when you are focused and when you're having a lot of compassion combined with passion, you're going to reach far. And people really love you for who you are and the work that you do. So join us, friends, today to welcome our celebrity guest. He is none other than Mr. Chandan Kumar Singh. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much for being here with us today to enlighten us in the right way.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I would like to pay my gratitude and thanks to you. As you mentioned that we are connected since long. I have observed you. You are doing wonderful job, and it's great to give this opportunity for me, sir, ma'am. And in future, I'm going to be beneficial from your side as well as my side also with this platform. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being so humble. Thank you for being down to earth. This is what all the young children should learn from the elders. How to be humble, how to be connected, how to give respect to the right kind of people, and how to shape their careers or their futures in the right way. Now, let's get to know more about Sir in a very special way. I share Sir's profile. Dear friends, you all know that I share the profiles of all celebrity guests. And today it is none other than Mr. Chandan Kumar Singh. I will be sharing his profile for you to understand as to who he is, such that the session becomes interesting for you as we go deeper into the interview session. So I go ahead and share your profile and we begin the session.
Sure, sure.
Thank you, sir. So, dear friends, I go ahead and share the profile of our celebrity guest. As I earlier mentioned, he's connected to the academic sector with lots and lots of experience and exposure he has till date. He's going to share that with us today. We'll welcome our guest for now. He is none other than Chandan Kumar Singh, a principal, motivator, mentor, trainer, a life coach, you could say, somebody who could you just can walk up to him and get the best information from him because he has had a lot of connections around him where he has learned a lot. He has seen a lot and learned a lot, and he's transformed several students. He has shaped the lives of several students. He's connected with the CBSE curriculum. He's imparting value-based education for the younger generation since 1996 till date. Isn't that beautiful, friends? Our guest completed his education in Kalyani University, that is in West Bengal. Then afterwards, he went on to pick up the best career of his life, and that is nothing other than connected with the educational sector. He began his starting journey as a teacher and was again going further ahead in this beautiful journey of being a teacher. He transformed into a headmaster, a principal. He also played the role of a vice principal. Then he became a principal, and today he's a principal for more than 18 years, if I'm not mistaken. He's been working in various reputed schools. For example, St. Augustine's Day School, Shamnagar, Assembly of Christ School, Barakpur North Parganas, that is North 24 Parganas, ICSC Missionaries, Jeevandeep Public School, Varanasi, St. Xavier's School, Balia. As he rejoined the same alma mater, that is, he's rejoined the same school, that is St. Xavier's School, Balia, that is located in Uttar Pradesh, if I'm not mistaken. If I've mispronounced anything, kindly forgive me. And Sir believes in day-to-day improvement. He loves to improve himself, acquire knowledge, and share it with the younger generation. And currently, he's in this beautiful space of being able to control, the academic sector in the right way. He has played various roles till date. And as the principal now, he heads the department in a very efficient way. All the people and staff really admire and respect him for who he is. He has discharged several responsibilities during the course of the period with his connection with regard to the academic sector, to put it right. For example, he's been the center superintendent and conducted several workshops offline as well as online on different topics related to life skills, happy classroom, classroom management, digital learning, teaching strategies, etc. He's very focused on bringing about joy, peace, and happiness in the lives of the people who he is connected with. And to add more to that, he's mostly focused on bringing out the best not only in students, in the parents, and as well as teaching staff. He blended learning in a very efficient way. The national education policy in the year 2022 that blends educational pursuits in the very right way. So he's connected with maths and science. He conducted minimum 200 online workshops assigned by different COEs connected with Delhi, West, if I put that right, Noida, Prayagraj, etc., with the RP number, that is RP 000133. He has bagged two prestigious awards. One is the Best Educationist, and another one is Certificate of Achievement for Commendable Contribution in the Educational Sector. That's really nice, and we congratulate him on this success. We wish more power to him and more awards to Sir in the near future as well. He loves, as I earlier mentioned, nurturing younger minds. It's not just teaching them, it's nurturing the young minds towards their career. And he's a great career counselor as well. Today, we'll be getting a lot of career counseling tips from Sir, parenting tips, teaching tips, classroom management tips, and all of that. We'll get to know more about his journey on the Fab Talks. So, dear friends, join us now to have a wonderful time getting to know this gentleman who has transformed and shaped his life in the right way. He's a great role model for many of the young children out there who would want to seek a career in the teaching sector. You can start off as a teacher and you can rise up to the level of being a respected principal of the entire institution. Dear sir, thank you very much for being humble and taking some time to be here with us. Many
Thank
of the
you.
people would love to know it directly from you. How would you like to describe yourself today for us on the International Fab Talks? I have shared a bit from my end, but we would love to hear it from you. How would you describe Chandan Kumar Singh for us on the International Fab Talks?
Thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity once again. I will be mentioning here. Ma'am, I have just started learning right from 1996. What you have said, mentioned there, that my teaching career began from there. From that day, or you can say that year till now, every step of my life, I'm learning something new. I'm learning something new from my family members, my home. I'm learning new from my nursery kids even. I'm learning from my teachers, my colleagues, my parents, and people like you who are giving this opportunity, this type of opportunity and platform to explore with. Let me share something. What you asked about who is Chandan Singh. I'm saying Chandan Singh is a good learner, trying to be a leader, trying to be a motivator, trying to be a good listener even, so that the society can be set out through my deeds, through my contributions. If I'm doing something for my young generations, it gives pleasure and thousand pleasure, I can say, in a day and in a moment. Secondly, you have mentioned all the things, professional part. I'll be just mentioning here some personal things, that the school where I have rejoined now, this is St. Xavier's School, Dharahara, Balia. We are having our branches. I'm thankful to my chairman, Mr. SBN Tiwari sir, and the director MD, Dr. Abhinanath Tiwari, who has given the recognition in the last years also. From year 2013 to 2019, I have worked in this institution. Again, they have called me, and I'm here. Not only the call of management, but it was the call of my children who have passed out. They connected with me. They were continuously in the connection with me. Even the parents, they were asking me to come down once more. And this school just sifts into my heart. And I will be mentioning that this is not for my profession only. It is just connected with my heart. And that's why I came back again to rejoin this institution. Secondly, I would be just referring my family members, my father from above and from heaven. His blessings are there for me. My mother is there, whose blessings are always there with me. Two of my kids and the wife, All they are my inspiration, motivation, whatever you want to say, you can say it. Two of the children, two of the kids are there. Both of them are engineers and best instructor for me. There is one proverb, Nimdak Nere Rakhiye Angan Kuti Chawar. They are very good criticizer for me, and at every step, I'm learning from them also. So I'm a good learner. I can wind up and I can conclude here within a word that is Chandan Singh is a good learner. From the my family members, from my kids, from my parents, from my colleagues, from my management, everyone, and the people like you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chandan. You've really explained that so well. That's really very nice. You've given credit to everybody from the management, students, parents, teachers,
Right.
influencers, your family members. That's really nice. You also mentioned your own children that you are learning something from them. And you say that you are a learner. You are happy when you are learning. I think this is something all of us should take from you, sir. We should learn every day something new. We should never give up on learning. We should not become egoistic and say, yeah, I know
Sure.
everything. Yeah.
Right.
So I think from you, we could
True.
take that. That's really nice. So, my dear friends, I have learned something today to be a continuous learner. And I'm sure each one of you should also follow this technique of being continuous learners. Every single day, learn something new and pass it on to the younger generation or pass it on to the people around you. They will really bless you and thank you for the beautiful gift of sharing knowledge. So, now being the principal of St. Xavier's School, how does that feel coming back into the arms of St. Xavier's once again? Because the students, the management, parents, and people love you for what you've done. How does it feel sitting now here in St. Xavier's and sharing your space and time?
Thank you, ma'am. Again, I will be mentioning here that St. Xavier's embraced me when I got the call when I was working somewhere else in Kanpur. And not only St. Xavier's institution, as I mentioned already, that my children, my parents, all they were calling me back. And now I'm feeling proud to be a part of this St. Xavier's once more. Since the children who have passed during my tenure when I was working here, from the year 2013 to 2019, all they are twinkling in the sky with their own reputation, own professional sides. They are just twinkling in the sky, ma'am, and I'm proud of them also. I'm proud of my team also. Thank you.
Excellent. That's really nice. The way you've spoken about your students, the ex-students, that's really nice that all of them are shining bright in their
Yeah.
career.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chandan, I would love to ask you about career. Now, usually we don't focus more in the at the school level about career and all. It's all about marks, co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities. But I have seen that you're very focused on career counseling. You would love them to understand the importance of career at a very young age. Usually when they are in the 11th or 12th, maybe at that time they go deeper into taking and choosing their subjects and then going into the career direction and all of that. Till today, you can say that many of them are still not clear about what career they want, but you are very focused and want the young minds to understand the importance of making the right choice with regard to their career. So if you can give us a few career tips as to how we should make the choice and what is it from your end and your experience that you'd love to share with us. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. See, I'll start from the home. As you know that the teaching starts from home itself. Even I'll be referring in regard to the education. Real education is simply that education which brings the manifestation of perfection already in man, as per the Swamiji. Even just to referring all the epics, Quran Sharif is saying the same thing. What Bible is saying, even Gita is including the meaning of the real education, what the education means. It includes the all-round development, the manifestation, perfection. Just you imagine perfection, from where this perfection will come. Now the thing is, right from morning, right from the birth, children are being taught, my child is going to be a pilot. Children are thinking, yes, I will be a pilot. Early the early stage, at early stage, I'm talking to when they are growing up. Sometimes some relatives are coming and saying, no, no, he is looking like a doctor. So concept is doctor. Again, a little grown up child, he is, somebody is coming, no, no, he is looking like an engineer. So just divergence used to take place in the mind of the students. This is the responsibility of the parents. This is the responsibility of the teachers. This is the responsibility of the institution and the principal, the city, the environment, the whole society, to look after what type of talent is there with any student. Unfortunately or fortunately, you can say, uh, places like Balia, I'm saying, proudly, I'm saying that the Balayites are very much educated persons and they are focusing towards the education. But still, there is lack because the conception of the parents, it's not developed what it is desired and what it is required. Just you imagine, madam, कि my children are just getting the birth, they are coming and getting admitted in any school. Their parents are having the concept, my child will be studying maths, and they are planning. When they are planning, they are planning at the stage of 12, 11, 12. When they are getting admitted in 11th, that time the decision used to come into existence. Now the thing is, parents do not recognize the talent of the child. They are forcing, still they are forcing. Okay, some parents will be there, no, no, I don't put any pressure onto that, but they are making the stories, they are sharing the stories that, see, brother-in-law is doing like that, my brother-in-law relation of brother-in-law somewhere in Bangalore, that fellow is doing great job, he is earning this much. So we are comparing the talent with the money, we are comparing the career with the just sections, engineer, doctor. See, these three are there in the mind of all the parents, even the teachers, even the institutions. Just to have the result of JEE Mains, all the school will be publishing this. See, these are the students who have qualified the G. These are the students who have qualified NEET. Madam, it's my question there. Really, after qualification, all the children are getting admitted in NEET? All the children are getting admitted in IITs or NITs? Let me take one reference. In the year 2020, there was one survey. In that survey, just for example, I'm taking this, 15 lakh candidates got appeared in NEET examinations. 7.7 lakh children got qualified. Qualifying marks, they obtained qualifying marks. Let me inform you that only 555 triple five colleges are there of medical, and number of MBBS seats are there in all over India, 83,175. Now, madam, it's my question to you also. Do you really think that out of qualified 7.7 lakh candidates, these 83,000 got adjusted with? Where they are left one? So my point is, recognition of talent is must for the parents as well as the teachers as well as the institution. If institution want to do something for the students, the institution has to recognize the talent, what type of field will be preferred for which type of a student. See, it should be started right from the stage of class 8th itself. Children are good in some of their specific areas. Suppose one child is very good in sports, uh, doing great job in football. Parents should keep the attention there. Teachers should keep the attention there. He may be national player. So sometimes we need the attention for the recognizing the talent. Let me bring some of the examples. Some of the students, just I'm taking the name of 2 to 3 students. I found one student very much interesting there. He was just having the interest in playing the drum. He was just looking after and observing from outside of the assembly hall. I talked to my principal. That time I was headmaster there. So I asked my principal, sir, may I ask and may I request one thing? Yeah, tell me. One child I recognized, I have caught him that always he wants to see the drum, what it is kept there in the assembly hall. And I would like to have your permission, sir, to take him always as per his interest to play the drum. And believe me, he is one of the best drummists of all over India, I can say. Another example is there with me. One child, he was just crying in the stage of, at the age of, I think, 15, 14, when he was appearing for class 10th. He said, sir, what can I do? What I will be doing? আমি তো কিছু করতে পারি না. Just that time, one flash was there in mind, in which field you are better. So he mentioned there that I'm very good in eating the substances and good food, having the habits to have good meals there. So make the options for them. And now, remember, ma'am, that child is running his own restaurants by becoming a favorable chef, reputed chef. He worked in the hotels and motels of Sanjeev Kapoor. So, likewise, we have to, first duty is to recognize the talent of younger minds where they, and it began from class 8th standard only. I'm not talking about 10th and 12th. So, guardians have to take care of, teachers have to take care of, and the coordination and collaboration from both the sides, parent side as well as teacher side, this is must and required. So what I wanted to say about the career, so while you are just asking the children to pick any subject, firstly give the freedom, let them pick the things according to their choice where they are. Suppose one child is very good in writing and we are asking the child to prepare for engineer, why not he becomes a writer? Why not he is just trying something else, to write a novel, to write poetry as and all? I saw yesterday you were having two of the candidates, or you can say personalities, who are writers. So fields are there. Thing is, conceptualization is from where easily we can have the remuneration or the salary. That type of job we are trying to prepare for. We are trying to have the career into that field. This is from my side what I think about the career map.
Excellent. So I really like this. So you're asking parents, the teachers, and the elders to identify the talent, hidden talent of the child, and not to push them into any stream, not to force them into any stream. Mostly parents force their children into the engineering stream or the chartered accountancy stream, the CA stream or the medical stream. So apart from that, there are many beautiful options where one could choose a career. As you mentioned, sports, you mentioned the hospitality industry. That's really nice. Great. So that's wonderful. And you also mentioned that you could also become a wonderful author, and in different ways you can learn to earn income, not only from the engineering, medical, and the chartered accountancy sectors. There are different other professions where you could try out. That's what you're saying. And identify it from class 8 itself, as early as possible. Start identifying what your child wants and try to give him the encouragement or give her the encouragement to pursue his or her career path. That's really nice. Thank you so much for sharing. You being the principal for almost 18 years, you might have seen a lot of teachers teaching in different ways. Now, according to you, the best method of teaching students, I would love to hear that from you. That would be very beneficial for many of the teachers out there from other schools and colleges. who would love to know the exact meaning, or find out some new technique from you and focus on the right teaching methods. So I would like you to share today about the teaching methods that are really useful and unique for one and all who are in the teaching sector.
Believe me, madam, uh, if you are asking the teachers which method they are following, three methods they will be mentioning. One, lecture method. Secondly, they will be saying demonstration method. And thirdly, they will be combining both the methods. Now, my part is India, after independence also, I can say so many commissions were framed. Mudaliar Commission, Kothari Commission, so many commissions, so many modifications, so many rectifications came out for the educational field, educational system to make it perfect. In the year 2005, NCF was there in existence, in which constructivism was being focused. Now, my part is just you ask any teacher who are working in either in government schools or in any private organizations, ask them what is NCF 2005, they will be denying it. They may be saying, yeah, I have heard the name. They will be saying, yeah, constructivism is there. But while as far as teaching is concerned, when they are going to their classes, they are not following the constructivism because they do not understand. There is one proverb in Hindi, शिकारी आएगा जाल बिछाएगा दाना डालेगा फंसना मत. Sikari, who is hunter? Don't know. What is jal? Net? Don't know. What is dal? Pulse? Don't know. This is the happening. Just you imagine, in 2005 there was NCF and it was framed for the teachers. Till date, teachers are teaching in the traditional way without having the conception. Now, in the year 2020, NEP came into existence, for which CBSE, central government, state governments, all are focusing together. Let me take the name NCERT also. After that, NCF 2022 came into existence. We all are working together to bring down all these skills, whatever the required skills are there of the 21st century. But it requires time. But it requires the courage. It requires the passion from all the side of teachers. See what it happens, no? 21st century skills, if I'm going to put the few names for the 21st century skills, that should be scientific temper. Now, it's not our time when teacher was going and giving the notes. Remember, learn it and just finish your task. These are the questions will come into the examination. They were giving the guess questions, and guessing was taking place. Now, just you think, if you are still carrying out all those guess questions and guess answers, what children understood? Question mark is there. What they are going to understand? And that's why it's requirement to make the education through 21st century skills, that is scientific temper. Whatever subject you are teaching, no matter, bring down scientific temper into that. Secondly, life skills. Life skills include several things, madam. Thinking skills, social skills, and the emotional skills, where the total psychological development, physical development, mental development, all developments are totally centralized for the students. Life skill, if I'm talking about thinking skill, that should be critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving. Children are grown up. They have passed the adolescent age. After 25 years of age, if they are connecting with their parents with the abusing words, they are threatening their parents that I'll kill you, I'll beat you. Why it is happening? Because they are lacking the life skills. Two sons are there. My two sons are there. Suppose one is IAS, another is rickshaw puller. IAS is abusing me always. And Dixa Puller is not abusing. He is putting the respect for me. I will preferring my Riksha Puller child, not the IAS. I don't need. People like me don't need, never need money with the abusing words. So the thing is critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving. Start right from their infant age. Three stages are there, four stages I can say, I can mention here. Pre matured जो operational stage is there for the psychology. Infant age, right from 0 to 2 years, they start to get touched with the environment around them. After pre-operational stage, this is that stage, it's very vital, very, very much vital. And then after operational stage is most important stage. See, at the age of 7, if you are talking your child something, they will be just carrying it out if they are not clear with their thinking, if they are not clear with creative thinking and critical thinking. As for example, if I was mentioning my child, oh, don't teach me. I know everything. You are not supposed to teach me. You have to listen to me. Parental negotiations or parental order in different way, if it comes. That child who is not clear with the critical mind, critical thinking or creative thinking, will always be putting this word when they are coming at that stage from where parents cannot beat them. So my part is bring out thinking skills, develop thinking skills within the individual, bring out social skills. We are just running behind different world. We are running behind something quite unnatural. We are just losing our connections. How to connect the people? Uh, God will save us. So my request was social skills, where the children are learning to put the respects, have the empathy, have the sympathy, even emotional skills. Those who are weak in their critical thinking, they are weak in emotional skills. They are getting aggressive. They are having the anger at every stage with the small thing. See, madam, this is the time of social media. This is the time of mobile. And this mobile is giving too much stress to our children. They are not thinking what the empathy means, what the sympathy means. They are not thinking how to control and overcome with our anger, our aggression, how to cool it down. So every all together, if I'm just mixing up here, that's the one thing, and that is the life skills. So life skill is must. Critical thinking, I said, mentioned there, scientific temper, physical fitness. As far as psychological fitness, I mentioned there, what are the stages where from where we can take care of the children, our son, our student, everyone. The thing is how to take care of scientific temper, life skill, now health and hygiene. Just you go to any assembly of any school, anywhere. I'm just referring to village to the city and you can say mega city. Anywhere, just you go in the assembly and bring this assembly, stretch this assembly for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You will be finding 10 to 15 students are just dropping like mangoes and all. Tap, tap, tap. Why it is happening, ma'am? In our time, still at the age of 54, I never fell down like that. Why these children of a small age, they are falling down in the assembly? Because of the uh, lack of care regarding their food. They are going through pizza, they are going through chow mein, this mean, that mean. So that type of food, if they are just having and they are habituated with, and this is the reason where we need to take care of. So taking care of health and hygiene, Digital literacy. Children must have the digital literacy. Next is communication. All these are what I can recall right now to present before you, that these are the skills which are most important. Now, I'll be just mentioning to make it clear what the differences are there in between critical thinking and creative thinking. See, when I was studying, I was here, man. I was getting something from my parents, mama, papa, uncle, tauji, taiji. This, this was my place. That means convergence was there. The sources were, the evidences are. So several evidences are there for one reason. And if the children are able to collect the evidences from different reasons and they are connecting it with their lives, then they will be a very good child. Now, just reverse it. Divergence. After my marriage, I came up here. From here, the rays are moving out. Divergence. So, this is out of the box. It comes within our heart. From our individual's heart, it comes, the thoughts are coming. And that is my own. So, children should be taught in that way by which they can bring the things by their own. And that's my request to all the parents, all the teachers, to recognize, to understand how to nurture the students. This is my part.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for explaining that so well. Thank you very much. You focused on critical thinking, creative thinking, and to nurture the children in the right way. That's really excellent. Now, I'd like to ask you this question about parenting. Several students are affected by the parenting style. Certain parents have an aggressive parenting style. Certain parents have a neglecting parenting style. There are different parenting styles that affects a child when he or she comes to school. His performance level is based on what the situation at home is. Now, what would you like to say about parents, and how would you like to share your thoughts and views? Being the principal, you might have seen several parents coming, talking to you, or children complaining about their parents, or parents complaining about children, etc., etc. So, with regard to parenting and the educational sector, how would you like to put your thoughts on that, sir?
I would be referring to three things there. Starting with a true story. My one of the school, I cannot name the school, where I received a call early in the morning during assembly time. So during assembly time, generally I do not pick the phones because I have to get involved with the assembly and all. But twice, thrice, uh, phone was ringing again and again and again. So I picked up the phone. One lady asked me, "Sir, just try to find out whether my child is there in the school or not, whether he has joined the assembly or not." I asked, "Why is it so? Why are you this much anxious?" She mentioned that by getting angry, my child has thrown one stone at my head. It stuck at my head, and my head got broken. That time only he came out from my home. Number one story. Why is it happening? This is sample one. Why this aggression? I mentioned, if you remember, sorry, if you remember in the previous statements, I mentioned there that aggression, from where these aggressions are coming. As you mentioned, that family atmosphere makes all these happenings, because the education starts from home itself. What it is mentioned in the epics also, even including in Gita also. So my uh, part is, parents are not understanding the things clearly. Clear thought should be there. They are making intoxicant behavior there at home, due to what? Children are getting toxic stress. They are getting toxic stress. They are getting separation from their parents. Suppose one parent is there who is always asking child, why you are doing, why not you are doing. So toxic stress response can occur when a child experiences strong, frequent, and or prolonged adversity. As for example, I can say physical or emotional abuse by the relatives, by the parents. If the parents are just torturing the child, after sometimes you will be finding, due to these behaviors, even chronic neglect from the parent side, they are not taking care of, suppose both the parents are working parents, they are leaving the children, smaller children, younger children, more younger children, I can say infant children, in the hand of maids. Do you really think that maid will be taking care of your child? Not that. It's your responsibility not to let your child feel chronic neglect. So, being a caregiver, we have to take care of all these things. That child can never go for the toxic stress. If it happens, then the child will not be saved in the hand of Almighty even, because he will be aggressive day by day. He will be just getting disconnected from the family environment. He will not talk to the friends because he is having afraid, fear. Suppose, as for example, I'm telling you, if a child is afraid and getting failed in any subject, suppose child is studying in class 8th and getting failed in any subject, he will not share the things with the parents because he is afraid of physical punishment. He is afraid of the abuse, and as as the result, he will be sitting on the day of result there at any temple. He will not share with the parents because he is afraid of the parents, their physical punishment, their scolding. Yes, sometimes children are having such type of understanding, self-understanding. This is also a matter of recognition by the parents. Maybe that child didn't understand their reality. That parents never scold you. Okay, it happened, no matter. Friendly relationship should be there with the parents. Parents should nourish children in such a way by which they can come up before the parents, mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, auntie, anybody before them, if they are coming and happily they are sharing the things, their success as well as the failures. That's my part, and that's my request to the parents. Don't let your children go anywhere aloof due to our fault, due to the fault of the teachers. Bring them towards the mainstream line. This is my humble request to all the stakeholders. Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent, excellent, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and views on that with regard to parenting. And dear parents, take care of your children, give them the very best. First, give importance to their mental health and their emotional well-being. Everything will fall in place. They will really perform very well in school and they will become bright students and have a wonderful career. Sir, we would love to know the real meaning of education. Like the concept of education is not very clear to many people around the world. So from your perspective, how do you would like, I mean, let me put it right. How would you want to explain the real meaning of education? Because you've been in the educational sector since 1996. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. See, if I had discussion in regard to the 21st century skills. Just you go to the history, Gandhiji, Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, Rousseau, Davy, all they have given the path right from thousands of years ago, 100 years ago. But what we are doing, we are not understanding the techniques and things correctly. Gandhiji, most of the things, whatever it is included in NEP, he had the thought of. Even Rousseau, learning by nature, learning by doing, Davy. Even I would quote one line of Davy. He mentioned there, teacher, what you are teaching today, study, how you have taught study, you are teaching today, then you are robbing your children tomorrow. David's line. For the teachers, this is from my side. Now the thing is, Rousseau, he brought the aspect of learning by nature. Devi again, learning by doing. Mahatma Gandhi, learning by doing. He emphasized to bring down all the things. But in the better way, if something is going to explain in regard to the education, is our epic. Whichever epic you are talking about, let me begin with Quran Sharif. It is mentioned there that the education is a duty and a right for all. It is encouraged to seek knowledge throughout life, right from the birth till the whole life. It is brought there, taking reference of the Bible, holy book Bible. It is mentioning there that true education is a combination of spiritual and disciplinary instruction that begins in the home and continues throughout a child's life. If I'm referring Srimad Bhagavad Gita, madam, Bhagavad Gita has explicitly explained all the objectivity of education, though education, the word can never be framed within the word objectivity, because it has large aspect, large prospect. It has it's a sea. Education, we are just trying to learn how to stand, how to walk, how to move, how to talk, how to write, how to sing, how to sleep. So each and every instinct of our life depends upon our education. Bhagavad Gita has categorized the objectivity of education in self-discovery. That means it is focusing. Sorry, it is focusing uh, towards the self-disciplinary and discovery. That means self-awareness. So, if a child does not recognize his or her strengths or weaknesses, can never be a good student, can never be a good citizen, can never be a good person in the life. Building confidence. Real education brings the confidence among the individual. Confidence. Children sometimes get frustrated. Why? Because they do not understand. They overestimate themselves by not having the recognition for the self awareness, or they are underestimating their talent. These are the conditions where they lack of confidence always in their life. Developing knowledge and wisdom. Education brings the developing knowledge and wisdom every step. Ma'am, before 2019, I didn't have idea about the digital literacy at all. And yeah, believe me, in 2020, I started to have the workshop on digital literacy. Just to imagine. So, developing knowledge is the most important factor. Uh, what is required for the education, developing qualities. If we are learning every day and going through the research, maybe sometimes we are getting failure, but success will be there. So with those success, we can develop our qualities. As I mentioned right now, that I didn't have idea about to prepare the PPT, to prepare to go through the digital literacy, to have the blended learning. I didn't have idea. So I started learning. Now, with those learning qualities, I brought some developing qualities. I can't say that I'm having developed qualities. No, not that. It's developing qualities. Next is being socially responsible, which is most important now. Most important. How to create the relationship with your parents, how to create the relationship with your younger children, how to create the relationship with the adult children matters now. It comes from the real education. Even the children have to understand how to deal with the friends. If they are dealing their parents like their friends, though I mentioned that friendly behavior should be there for the parent side. But remember, parents are not the friends where you are just going to open each and everything in a bad sense or good sense, no matter. But parents have a silver lining there in between the parents and the children. Though parents should make them understand uh, how to just bring the positive attitude within them. And as per my perception, developing body mind synchronization, as I mentioned, that 21st century skill, what it emphasizes for the physical fitness and all, it's very much required that real education gives us developing body mind synchronization. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You explained that very well. The body mind synchronization, that's really nice. Now, what I'd like to ask you now is you are a principal since so many years. Many of your students, your ex students, your staff members would love to know this. Who is that person when you were a student? Like, who is that principal? When you were in school, which principal attracted you, or maybe you were focused on that particular principal's style of maintaining the school, or you might have really liked that principal's way of dealing with different things. So would you like to mention your inspirational figure in your life? I would want to know
Sure.
it from the educational sector. When you were a student, which principal had a great impact in your life?
Thank you. Thank you. Uh, Principal has to have the leadership quality. Leadership doesn't mean at the stake of the institution I'm having very good mild behavior with all. Yes, leader has to be a leader. He has to develop the collaborative nature. Let his team be free. Let his team be outspoken. They can keep their things with the leader, and leader can encourage the team to bring down the things clearly. This is the leadership. And I found one leadership with my one of the principal when I was doing my BA. He was Mr. V. Bhattacharya. First time he brought me into the drama and all. I don't know how he recognized. So I found he was very good in his subject. Whatever the subject, he was coming to the class and he was trying to make us understand. It was just becoming crystal clear. Before you, everything was becoming clear. And that's why I'm admirer of Mr. B. Bhattacharya. Not only Bhattacharya, but one of my primary guru, primary guru was Mr. Gauri Sankar Ojha. He was a great leader. English, in the class of English, he is going to teach English. In the class of Hindi, he is teaching Hindi. In the class of maths, he is teaching maths. And as far as behavior is concerned, he was a very, very, very good teacher of behavior also. He was developing the behavior in the students, among the students. And now, if I'm just mentioning two names, I'll be mentioning here. As I mentioned, my MD, Dr. Abhinav Tiwari, I'm admirer of him, because always whenever we are sitting together, we are having nice talk. But he keeps the things by which we can bring the positiveness among the team as well as the students. So he was working, always working onto that. And one of my guru is from St. Augustine, where I started my journey, Mr. Tiwari. He is guru, real guru of mine. Always, whenever I used to get some difficult task or some difficulty regarding behavior, regarding attitude, regarding something else, I ask him, and he blesses me with his blessings from bottom of heart. And one of more guru is there, whom I used to pronounce as Guru Dev, Mr. V.S. Shukla, Vijendra Shukla. Let me tell the full name. His friend, very good friend, and Gurudev also. Behavioral part he makes understand with the clear concept, and I used to learn something from him, not academics, because academics is other things which are clear in front of us, can be obtained from the CBSE, can be obtained from the different sources. But I admire him because of his stature. Though he got retired, but he makes everything clear in regard to the behavior part. And these are the names what I can recall: Mr. D. Bhattacharya, Gaurisankar Ojha, Mr. Tiwari, my guru, one of the best guru till date, and one of my best friend, Mr. Shukla, and most importantly, my MD, Dr. Abhinav Tiwari.
Thank you so much. You've shared that all with us. That's really very nice. You went back down memory lane and you recollected all their names. You remember them so well and you shared all of that. That's really very nice, sir. Thank you very much. I have one more question for you with regard to your students. Do you encourage students to write or journal their thoughts? Apart from studies,
Uh,
apart from all the extra activities they have, do you also focus on them writing their innovative thoughts that they have within? It's something called as journaling. Have you all been
yeah,
doing that, or you would love to do that in the future as well?
yeah, no doubt. Right from my teaching career, I encourage my students to do this, do so. Till today, several students are there of mine from Kolkata. You can say from Balia even. Uh, Let me refer one name, Akriti Tiwari. She had written 3 books, as I remember, and all are getting sold on the platforms, different platforms of Flipkart and Amazon. So I'm going to give the contact of Akriti, and I would request you to have the interview of Akriti. You will be finding what type of my great child she is. She had written this. She is product of this institution only. In my time, she is now there at Kanpur, and she is writing novels. She is writing storybooks. She is writing uh, scripts. One of the child from West Bengal I can mention there, very good child, who is working as scientist there in Germany, and he is very good writer. You can say, though he is from physics background, but he writes very nicely the things. I will be just sending the contact of Akriti to you to have the conversation, and I request to have the interview from your side to this Akriti. She is wonderful child of mine. So these
That's
are the examples, some of the examples.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Sir, now one major question which I'd like to ask you is, students playing in the school, or sometimes students having certain health conditions in school, you can find like sometimes some students just faint. Some students have this seizures, okay, or maybe they don't have their breakfast and come and they may start feeling ill. They may have certain vomiting sensation or stomach pain. They may fall down and get hurt. So what are the measures and steps you take and your team, uh, as a principal? What's the main thing that you do immediately? Do you call the parents first? How do you deal with such a situation which requires immediate
Two to
attention?
three things are there.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt.
Please,
Sorry for that. Yes, please continue.
please
Please
go
continue.
ahead, sir.
2 to 3 things all together we have to do it. Number one, give the first treatment or first aid, whatever it is required. We are having infirmary room in our school. Very good infirmary room is there. Even our doctor is working for 24 hours, I can say, within the campus. Since this is residential school,
Mm-hmm.
So many children are there in the hostel also. So 24 hours facility, doctor's facility is there. Now it's my part. Then and there we will be informing to the parents with good things. Beforehand, I mentioned these conditions that in the assembly they are falling down. Why it is happening? Because of health and fitness. Parents are not taking care of. In our time, we were getting the ground and fields where we were playing outdoor games. Now, just you go to any city, I'm not talking about Kolkata. Kolkata is having great playgrounds always, everywhere you can see. In each and every mohalla, you will be getting one playground. But in Bihar and AP, just to come to these areas, you will be getting rare playgrounds and all. So after the school, if the children are going after play and all, they are not getting the proper place, and that's why it's principal's duty to have all the facilities within the campus by which we can take care of from our bottom of heart to all the students equally, uniformly, and all the times. Yes, guardians are being informed. If it is required, we used to take the children to our hospitals, nearest hospitals, and then after, parents used to get the company and they accompany the children to take care.
Wonderful, sir. That's really nice. Very, very informative. Thank you so much. If any student or parent would love to connect with St. Xavier's School and be a part of this institution, they would love to put their children or join their children, or some student would love to join your school, they want to connect with you, either parents or students, and be a part of St. Xavier's Balia, how do they connect with? I mean, do you all accept
Uh,
students from other states as well, or is it only from Uttar Pradesh?
no, no, other states also. From Bihar also, children are there in our hostel, in our school, all they are there. So, first thing, let me mention here for this place, I'm not new. They are having my personal contact through the social media. Even anybody, if anybody wants to find out the contact of St. Xavier's, they can Google the name St. Xavier's School Dharahara Balia. They will be getting my number, my contact number, what it is there with me, and they will be having the direct talk with me. Whatever they want to know, they want to inquire, I'm always ready to share it.
That's great. I have another question. In case any of the teaching faculty members across India, if they would love to join and work with you in St. Xavier's, when is the process of selection for the faculty members, like if at all there's the selection process going on, when is it, how they could connect with you or the management to uh, get a chance to work in St. Xavier's?
I would be mentioning here, ma'am, for your kind information, that most of the teachers, I can say minimum of 90% teachers are working in this institution and this organization right from the day of foundation. In the
Wow.
year 2003, the foundation took place. 21 year old this school is an institution is. Out of these 21 years, before that, this school was running somewhere else, city branch, in the name of city branch. Still city branch is running there in the city, particular city. We are 6 kilometers away from the city. So as I mentioned to you, that 90% teachers are working right from the beginning, right from the day of foundation. So 10% probability used to be there for the junior sections and even the senior sections when my teachers are getting married or say they are shifting somewhere else. So we used to advertise with the vacancy, and that time we used to collect the applications from all the corners, from all the candidates from different states, even you can see, and we have the filtration. 3 rounds interview used to take place. First round, selection through the biodata and CV. As per the requirement, we just find out and filter. We are going to filter from there. Secondly, we used to have the online interview if the candidate resides somewhere else. And third is physical interview as well as the demonstration, followed by the demonstration. So this is the way how we are going to select our teacher.
It's very interesting, sir. Very, very interesting. Thank you very much for your time and the energy and the passion that you have taken out to share all of this. That's really nice. You're very polite, soft spoken, very clear. When you're sharing something, you're very clear. You understand what you're sharing, and you want people to know the importance of education. That's really very nice. Towards the end, what is the message you'd love to give to all of us, to the students, to parents, to teachers, to other principals, and to all the people who are mostly connected to the educational sector? What is the message from you? Over to
All those stakeholders, whoever the stakeholder is, all they should have clear vision. As you mentioned there, clear vision with the mission, and the mission is to have the same, sorry, a specific, what can we say, aim should be there. A specific aim should be there. Um, Measurable, smart goals should be there. Specific, measurable, attainable, achievable, relevant, and the time bound goals should be there with all the stakeholders. If I'm the principal, I should be clear with my vision, what I want from my children, what I want from my management, what I want from my teachers. That should be clear completely. Teachers should have clear vision. What is my identity? What I have to, how to connect with the parents, how to connect with the children, how to teach, what type of modifications I should bring into my teaching style, teaching actions. So they should be clear completely. Children should have this SMART goal for their studies, time bound, specific, measurable, attainable, achievable, I can say, and relevant. Time bound goals should be there with all the stakeholders, and then we can bring a revolution in the education. What I think so.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chandan Kumar Singh. Thank you so much for your time. You've explained that very well. We'd love to have more interactions with you to inspire us in the right way. You're doing a great job. We wish you more success in all your endeavors, because you're connected with students and you really want all students to have a bright future. You want to see them not only as students, but to emerge victorious, take up a good career, and be, of use to India and the world. That's what I've understood. That's really nice. And you speak very highly about all the ex-students as well. You have praised them so
Yeah,
much and
they
work.
they are connected with me from my bottom of heart, man. They are just in connection also. Whole day and night they are connected with me.
That's
Thank you,
really.
ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I'm grateful.
Thank you, sir. Same here. We are also grateful. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to many more interactions with you. Stay connected and stay blessed. More power to you, your students, and the management and teachers as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you and your team also. You are doing wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the encouragement and thank you for the blessings. Thank you. Yes. So, dear friends, we come to an end now to the International Fab Talks. Please do us a favor, share this wonderful video with the right kind of people. Many students, teachers, and the principals of various schools and colleges could benefit a lot. You could improve on your path of education or your thought process of education by viewing different podcasts or documentaries on how to improve the educational sector. Really gives a lot of insight into giving the very best for our students. If you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, connecting with the right kind of guests, inviting them here and allowing them to open up their minds and thoughts and share it in the right way, give us all the wisdom that they have learned, sharing the wisdom that they have learned till date on this platform. Please do share this video with the right kind of people. And if you like what the International Fab Talk team is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. Above all, don't forget to love your children, protect your family, and be a continuous learner. This is what Mr. Chandan Kumar Singh has taught us, to be continuous learners. Till date, he continues to learn from different people. That's what I love about his thought process, wanting to learn more and more. Don't be satisfied with where you are. It will take you to the next level. Many thanks, sir. Thank you very much. Stay connected.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful evening. God bless.
Thank you.
Friends, signing off now from the International Conference. Thank you, sir.